Guys, we bought a PC off of Discord.
And we actually got a really good deal. This is the gaming PC we bought off of Discord, and it's mini ITX inside the Meshlicious, and you'd be surprised the price we paid for this and the amount of hardware we have inside this thing. But before we open this thing up, let's hear a word from today's sponsor.
Today's video is brought to you by our friends at Micro Center, who are currently celebrating Build Your Own Month with some awesome in-store savings. You can save hundreds on exclusive deals all throughout the month of August on Build Your Own items, so you can upgrade or build a new gaming PC. Micro Center's skilled technicians can walk you through the process, or even better, build you a PC and have it ready same day. Micro Center is our favorite place to shop for PC hardware in person, and with over 25 stores nationwide, with 2 more stores by 2025, a Micro Center is closer to you than you think. So what are you waiting for? Head over to your local Micro Center today to cash in on some awesome savings for the month of August, and check the links down below to see some of those deals before you drive to your local Micro Center. And big thanks again to Micro Center for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get into the video, shall we?
All right, guys, what we have right here is a gaming PC we bought off Discord. More specifically, the PC hardware swap Discord server, which is no longer on Reddit. It's on Discord now. So we bought it from there, and we went through a couple of different options. This one right here we paid $865 for. It features the new 5600X 3D and an Intel Arc A770.
Yeah, so one of the first things we were kind of like, well, 2 things we were noticing. One, it came in the case box, and it looks like it's missing the foam even, or at least some of the foam, which is a little bit scary because it's like, well, you kept the box, but you didn't keep the foam inserts. Obviously, we have no clue if this thing showed up in good shape. And on top of that, it's like, why are you selling such a new PC?
Yeah, it is kind of weird, but with the 5600X 3D only being out like a month or so at the time of recording this video, it's very interesting. And he did do, I guess, to protect the corners a bit. I don't look like there's much damage, is there?
The graphics card is definitely not where it should be.
The graphics card has moved a bit, so that's not a good sign so far.
Yeah, I'm already not nearly a fan of this packaging.
No, this is definitely like, with hardware swap, it's a lot of just people selling gaming PCs, but you would think people who are part of that community would know that you really have to package computers very well.
This is horrible.
Yeah, what is that?
What is this foam?
What is that foam?
You got places like eBay that has money back guarantee and everything. Hardware swap, you really don't have much, if any,
all you really have is PayPal, and I guess you could file a dispute if it was really messed up.
The card's totally out, by the way.
Is it totally out?
I am noticing that. Yeah, you can. So like, if you look right through here, I mean, it's not even seated.
I think it's on a riser card, actually.
It is on a riser,
but it's not actually on the riser.
It's not even in the. No, you see the.
Oh
lane?
yeah, it came out of the riser. So hopefully that's not too damaged. We're about to find out here in a second, but I don't know. Let's see.
Like, especially like right here, it's definitely dented.
Yeah, there's definitely a dent right here. So packaging, 2 out of 10.
Not good.
Not good at all right now. But hopefully, with this being a compact build, we don't have any like major damage. He did pack the inside with paper, so we'll see.
Which, by the way, paper, although it's a great and economic and nice recyclable material, it crumbles. It will not retain its size. So we only really recommend using paper on like really cheap systems, not a nice higher end PC like this that we paid almost $1,000 for.
All right, so here is the paper.
Okay, got the paper.
These fans are out because they don't use screws. They use these plastic holders. So that's definitely not good for shipping purposes. Should be able to fix it, but yeah, this is not very resilient for shipping.
Worst case, we can just use
screws.
Coarse thread screws.
Yeah, we'll just add, yeah, it should just be coarse thread screws. So they are Be Quiet fans. Solid fans, Be Quiet air, like tower cooler for the CPU, and he just threw all the extra stuff in there. I really wish this was outside the computer. Like, why is it in the computer?
Yeah, man.
There's some wild stuff going on here. I had high hopes here, but now like this is very disappointing to see that.
For us, it's kind of nice because like we're YouTubers. We have a lot of parts and a lot of knowledge. But like, if I had bought this PC, I would be messaging this guy like right now, like pretty pissed.
I mean, look at the inside. We're gonna have to like air compress this because of the whatever the hell this is that just like got all over the PC parts and stuff. But yeah, the GPU is definitely.
Wow, look at this whole bracket. Just like, I think this broke off maybe. I don't know. It looks like what holds the GPU in.
Oh yeah, that is broken. So the GPU is kind of surrounded by paper. I mean, not really the ideal way to package. So
flip it on like its back.
Yeah,
maybe.
try that. I was trying to get it. Yeah,
yeah. This is a weird card too.
All right, so yeah, this is one of the Acer Predator Intel Arc cards, which is very strange. You don't normally see those. Doesn't look like anything like, I mean, it could be damaged because it probably was like ripped out in shipping, but I don't.
Some plastic.
Yeah, some plastic.
It's a little scary.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe this is supposed to be screwed in. Like I see where it was.
Oh, okay.
So I'll just slot this back in and see where. everything else was, yeah, that was right here. You can see, Jonah, I'll let you get a shot right here. You can tell where that was, and it just got ripped up. I don't know if a screw came out or what.
And we got this right here, so I think, we may have to look up some pictures to fully remember, but I'm assuming that maybe this goes...
This is a mess, Jonah. Like, look at this build mat. Like, what is going on here? There's just crap everywhere.
Well, I see this screw here.
There could be a chance too that this person did not put this together properly either.
Yeah.
So they were kind of just like, hey, it's fine for my use case, but when you're selling something online and shipping it, man, you gotta make sure the case is put together or at least packaged very, very well. Because you know, the whole like, hey, my SSD's not screwed in, I'm just gonna, you know, leave it as is. It's fine for at home, but selling it?
Is that freaking gum?
Wait, hold up. Is that gum?
Oh no, it is. I mean, it might not be like actual chewing gum. It might be like that adhesive stuff that you need with your fingers, you know? Like a two-part epoxy.
I thought this would be good. This wouldn't be a good, this is rough. I didn't expect it to be this rough. The pictures you showed me, we'll have some of the pictures on screen. The pictures I saw, I was like, wow, that's a cool build. But when it shows up and the GPU is, you know, out of the PCI slot and it was actually installed, I don't really know if this thing works or not.
Oh, I see what broke now. So the holder that holds the back end, that's what broke off too. So basically, like the GPU as of right now, we reinstalled it, but I would not call this safe.
Yeah, not very safe. The real question is, does this thing work? Like, I just need to know if it works. Most of this stuff can be fixed in terms of like our end. We don't want to have to fix it because obviously we want to have a functioning computer just shipped to us ready to go. But, you know, we can fix some of these things, screw things in, replace, well, especially these, replace these with screws and go from there. But I guess let's just plug it up and make sure it works. GPU revving like that, not a good sign so far. Oh, okay, so shut down. Well, that's not a good sign, but we are gonna plug it up to our test bench to make sure. But so far, our first Discord buying experience / hardware swap, not amazing. We'll be right back. So it actually, I think, works. We got USB. Let's see if it'll post though. The display out, I mean.
It did ramp down.
It ramped down
a good
finally.
sign.
That is weird that it ramped down. Normally when it ramps down, that means we're good now, but let's try. Well, we might still have GPU issues because we're not getting any signal. I'll try one more reboot, I guess. This thing goes full rev mode. It's such a weird card. It has a blower style on top of a fan. Well, I think this is gonna require further troubleshooting, which we'll have to dive into, and hopefully the graphics card works, I guess, and the riser cable's broken. But if that's the case, I don't even know how we're gonna test it in this system. We have to see if we have a riser cable, but so far not good. Quick little update, we went ahead and slapped in the A770 into our GPU test bench and it is working currently. So that really pinpoints to either something else is wrong with the system, which I kind of hope it's not, or the riser cable is a bit damaged because to be fair, that GPU did get lifted out of the riser cable in shipping. So we shall continue and see if we can figure out what the real issue is.
Right. So I got an update from our boy. First off, he says he loves the channel. He saw the video. He said he loves you guys. You guys are
great.
his favorite.
Good to hear.
So did you send him the video of us unboxing it?
Yeah. He wants to refund the amount for a brand new case, $160.
That seems fair to me.
Very fair, yeah.
That seems very fair to me. I mean, we did just order the riser cable, so
that amount, I mean, okay, so the way that Matt and I put it, we need to remove that fan with the gum on it, now that we know that you're a viewer and you may watch this. But yeah, we need to get rid of that fan. We need to do some major cleaning, so we're gonna have to put some hours into it. And then I think on top of just ordering the riser cable, we're probably gonna have to spend about 30 minutes putting the new one in, cleaning everything up, and actually making sure it works.
So what I'm hearing is we should get the refund from him, cancel the riser cable, and just get a new case? Or does the case come with the riser cable?
I mean, maybe we should, we have to rebuild the whole PC.
Okay. Well, I mean, if we think it's fine just like cleaning it up, and if you think the case itself will be okay.
I'm looking at like the extra money's labor.
Yeah.
It's labor costs.
Our labor costs and our pain and suffering. So yeah, I guess we'll go with that. We'll stick with the case, get the riser cable to show up, and then we'll actually be able to test it because the GPU does work. So hopefully everything else does work. We never really fully verified it does, but I'm assuming it does, and then we'll go from there.
We can also resell the PC cheaper if he covers that cost too. So, you know, one of you can get a good deal.
It's been a week and we have what we need to get this build working, hopefully.
Yeah, so this is the OEM link up cable that does come with it because you can't really just use a standard cable. This thing is multi-angled, it's a certain length, and it's Gen 4, which you're really not gonna find. We did work out a partial refund of $140, which we think is pretty fair because $80-something for the cable, and then about another $60 for our time and punishment, basically. So we definitely think that it's kind of worth the partial partial refund that we got.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. And what we're gonna go ahead and do is get this thing all cleaned up, get the right riser cable in there, put that A770 back in, and then from there, we should be able to test this thing in some games and actually see if it did show up in one piece, how this thing would, well, actually perform.
All right, guys, we're playing some Halo Infinite. We're actually playing Infection to kind of switch it up. Full FOV, 1920 by 1080, high settings, Intel Arc.
Intel Arc, baby. Yeah, this is Intel Arc, obviously, so the performance will vary because Intel Arc is Intel Arc. It has its issues sometimes, but this is the A770, so the top of the line with the extra VRAM, which we are using 9 gigs of it right now, so pretty cool to have that extra VRAM, even at 1080p. And now that we've gotten this PC in a functioning state, it's performing pretty solid. I will say, when we got this build, the fan configuration was a little weird, and I did just copy it because I thought the guy knew what he was doing, but in reality, I probably should have flipped the fans to be intake, because these up front are exhaust, and I'm assuming the concept is because it's mesh all over, it's gonna pull air in without being obstructed, then just exhaust all the hot air out. But I think we could definitely get some better temperatures on the GPU if we had this as intake fans, but
Yeah.
it's not too bad. It is kind of like a little air conditioner. It like blows on you if you have it pointed at you.
Surprisingly not super hot either.
No, not too bad. 10 gigs of VRAM right now on that A770 in Halo. Halo is really pulling the VRAM, especially 1080p. That's pretty high. Nice.
Sword looks sick too.
Oh,
My freaking slide didn't work.
yes.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I'm just going to stand still so you can see the invisible guys.
Yes.
Victory! What are you doing?
Yeah, it runs pretty good on Halo. I mean, not a crazy high refresh experience. We are running higher settings, but pretty good for an A770 build. Let's go ahead and switch to the next game and make sure resizable bar is on. I believe it is, but we'll make sure. All right, gamers, we are now playing Warzone 1080p balanced settings with balance upscaling, and we will drop in and see what our FPS is, but not too shabby. 90 to 100 FPS at times, 1080p, pretty good for the A770. Pulling about almost 7 gigs of VRAM with the A770, and the temperatures are pretty solid here across the board, so we'll see in the long run if we can hold up, but this is Resurgence, so I'm gonna keep coming back. And I'll keep coming back over and over again if I keep dying. Yeah, when it comes to the ARC A770 or A750, you're gonna get performance all across the board, depending on the games you're playing. That's just the nature of Intel Arc. It has gotten substantially better since launch, but you just gotta know sometimes some games aren't gonna run nearly as good as the AMD or NVIDIA equivalent, but they are getting a lot better in the mainstream titles. Oh, that guy can hit it. Oh, I was stuck on the wall. We're coming back in, ladies and gentlemen. Oh! No, give me the research, give me the research. Oh! I'm gonna run down here and get killed instantly. Oh, hey, what's up?
Oh, that was so good.
It worked so well.
Show him the 1-2 combo. Yeah.
I thought there were loadouts, but oh!
Oh, they're cache crates like from Balloon Tower Defense.
Oh no! Oh, there was. I saw something flashing in here, and I was like, I'm gonna run in. It's my only hope. I blew myself up. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine.
Don't worry, you're back to your favorite pistol.
Oh, I got a scope on it though. Whoa! 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 Was it the airstrike? Oh, a Molotov!
There was a guy like, yeah.
Oh, he was hiding right here, and
I didn't see that guy. There was a guy in your building though.
he mollied me. But hey, you know what? That's Call of Duty Warzone for you, ladies and gentlemen. Runs fine. I mean, a little bit below 100 FPS, so not ideal, but again, I chalk that up to the A770. Intel Arc is gonna Intel Arc. But yeah, since we spent a lot of time getting this thing up and running and everything, I think we're gonna conclude the benchmarks right there and just kind of talk about our whole experience with buying a PC from Discord.
All right, guys, so after a lot of work, we got new fans installed. We got that one weird fan removed. We have our new bracket and our new PCIe Gen 4 riser cable installed. Cleaned everything up. We're into this build about $120 from Build a PC/Discord, and overall, it wasn't a terrible experience, but that was only because of this specific seller. So after everything, we're only into this about $820, so that's definitely not too bad considering the small form factor and like some of the higher end components. And honestly, this could have been a much worse experience, especially if you weren't us and had a bunch of stuff on hands for testing. But honestly, working with the seller wasn't too bad, but keep in mind, it might not always be like that.
Yeah, that's the downside of buying from a third-party market that's not at eBay. There's no other person that will step in and help you if you deal with a seller that may not be as nice in terms of giving a partial refund. So this is the second time we bought from Hardware Swap, and we've gotten hardware there before, but every time we bought a PC, there's been some sort of issue. So people who are selling on Hardware Swap, this is like a PSA. Just package your PCs properly if you're gonna sell them on there, and make sure they show up in one piece, or be like the guy who, well, is willing to give us money back if something goes wrong. But if you wanna shop on the Discord server, we'll leave the link down below. You can join the Discord server and have a chance to buy a PC or PC hardware and find some good deals. And let us know if you buy on there regularly. Do you find good deals? Have you had issues like this happen to you before? Let us know in the comment section down below.
So as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, check out our other two YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/toastybros. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
We'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
So this PC right here, now that we have fully refurbished it, will be for sale at PCBros.tech, and it will be fully tested and activated, and it'll come with a 1-year warranty, so you won't have to worry about any of the stuff that we had to deal with.
PCBros.tech, gaming PCs, gaming laptops, and so much more. Like these desk mats, buy these bad boys. They're on the website right now. Use code TOASTYBROS2 on checkout. Save 2% on your next purchase. See you guys later. Goodbye.
Peace out.